Top. This your boy, Chad Visionary.
This your boy, Imani Boss, and you're now tuned in to the Top Hill Podcast. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Three, two, one. Top Hill, episode 54. 54A. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Podcast. I'm your boy, Imani Boss.
I'm Chad Visionary.
And I'm your girl, Jamila, with her own boss.
And, thank you guys for tuning in. This episode is sponsored by, the greatest Quality Touch Studio. Shout out to Mr. William Bowser.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you. And tonight, I know you guys been waiting for, we have a very, very, very special guest coming onto the Top Hill Podcast tonight. And I can't wait to bring her on. You guys ready? We got the diva of the city. She goes by the name of Miss Lady Dame.
Yes. Welcome.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you guys?
I'm good.
Good.
Welcome to the Top Hill Podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, thank you for taking that flight down here. We really appreciate it.
Ride out here.
Hey, I was about to say, did they make you take a COVID test to drive down here? Like, the checkpoints was okay?
Okay. Everything was great. Everything was lit.
Good.
We're glad you made it. Thank you so much.
Yes, we definitely glad you make it. So, Miss Lady Dame, the diva of the city. First of all, tell us a little bit about yourself and, how'd you come up with the name Lady Dame? Who is Lady Dame?
All right. So Lady Dame kind of got conjured up many years ago. The Media Prince, one of my good friends who's pretty known out there, he created my name.
Oh, wow.
And so before I was an artist, I was a model.
Okay.
I used to be in a couple of modeling groups around the city, urban modeling.
Okay.
And so with that, my name was 9mm. So it was you know what a 9mm is? It's a small gun.
No, I don't know what that is.
It's a pistol. It's a small pistol, but it packs weight. So that was, what described me. So he was like, what you gonna name yourself? Do you want something to do with your model name? And I'm like, no, I want it totally different. So he came up with the lady because I've just been a really girly girl, coming up into the scene. I just always was like a diva. And that was my category in the modeling scene was diva. And so lady came from that. And then Dame, I've never even heard of the term Dame until he brought me that term. And I was like, what the hell is that?
Right.
So he was like, well, it means a woman of empowerment. Back in the days where you had dames and knights and those things of that nature, and it was always a person of hierarchy.
Oh.
So that's where that came from. And so since then, it hit me, and I just kind of rolled with it. Yeah, and that kind of helped with my style of music because it's very eclectic, as you heard.
Yeah.
I dabble in a bunch of different varieties of sound. Now I'm off to the pop sound, which is what you guys just heard dance all night. I'm so proud of it.
Yeah.
And so, that's just been my journey so far, and everything's been going great.
That's super dope. So when did you start your journey? What made you want to become, a rapper / star / pop star? What made you want to do that?
Well, I always knew I was like a creative being. Like that's just always been my vibe. I always was, whether it was modeling, doing some acting, dancing, or something. I always wanted to be in the limelight because that's just who I was, just always just out there.
Right.
But it came. I had a relationship like most people do, who gets started or how people end stuff. And the relationship is how I started music. Like he was the artist. I never wrote a bar ever before that time. You know what I'm saying?
Listening to him and
facts.
going harder than him.
I used to be like, I'm like, that sounds tight. Can you write me something? I used to tell him to write for me all the time. He was like, no, you need to write your own music. And I was like, dang, all right. And I used to try to steal his little bars here and there. But, after all, I started going through his laptop, listen to his instrumentals, and I heard one that I liked. I just started randomly trying to write something to myself. It started to sound like it made sense. So I started rapping it this 16 to a couple of my friends, and they were just like, oh, you on to something. Yeah. And from there, I'm like, for real? And then I recorded the freestyle on YouTube. And from there, a lot of people just, really liked my sound and what I was trying to do. So I was like, all right, let me go with this. And, spirit just was moving inside me and was like, okay, this is your purpose right here.
Right.
And I just started sticking with it, and music has been my love ever since.
That's
You know what's really cool is you have been doing this for a very long time.
Yeah, it's like a decade now.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, I met you a long time ago, like basically when you first started, and I'm like, she's still going, and that is just so remarkable.
You
like,
can't
for
stop.
real.
When you have a passion,
Right.
you have to keep going, because that's what people are looking at. They're looking to see who's stopping, who isn't that serious. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, personally, I told you this is a passion for me. So it's not just me writing some songs. Like, it's a passion there.
Yeah.
And, you know, it came from a very brittle place of how I started music. So, you know, for me, it's infinite. You know, music is, or just creation is always going to be in my window.
Right.
Yeah.
What made you want to go with this style of music? Because Dance All Night, your new record, your new single that came out, I like the record. Like you said, it had that galactic feel and stuff like that galactic style. What made you want to go into that realm?
I knew that I wanted to dabble in pop music, because I felt like when people ask me, you know, what's your style like, or how would you describe your sound, and you know, I'm always like, I feel like I have to stick to like the basics of 1, 2, 3, but I'm beyond 1, 2, 3.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I don't want to keep saying I'm a rapper, because I'm more than just a rapper. So you know how artists say, oh, I'm an artist versus I'm a rapper, because it's the energy is different when you hit the two.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
so I don't know, for me it was just like when I heard the song, shout out to Kevin Hickey, who produced the record, and I was out in like Bumble F, Maryland, right? And so we out there, you know, it seemed like Honkyville. That's what it felt like. I was like, all right, well, shoot, the vibe was cool. The studio was very gave this, you know, throwback feel, and then when he played the beat, I was like, I just was like giving this vibe, and I was like, okay, this is giving me a pop vibe. And so literally when I heard the beat a couple times, I just kept coming up with, I want to dance all night with you. And then I was like, all right, that's going to be the hook. And then it just grew from there.
Right.
So then from there, I knew a lot of people, that's the song that really got me more attention from countries. And so it streamed pretty well. And I think that made me decide, like, this is the realm I want to stay in. And when you look up pop music, it just means popular music.
Right.
So it's not, you know, stagnant to R&B or rap.
Place in the box.
Yeah.
Because rap is really an
The new
ethnic
vibe.
culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like you're limiting yourself by calling yourself a rapper. So being an artist is definitely a good lane for you to go in, because when you want to come back and do the rapping thing,
I can.
you
Right.
can.
Right.
Yeah, I'm about to say that you
kinda
came in
like,
with some bars in this second. I heard that. I was like, oh wait, she's spitting it here.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about this record. Are you planning to put this in an album? Is this like, do you have anything else that's coming like soon after this? What do you got planned for? Is coming soon?
So the visual,
okay.
I'm in the midst of planning that now. I can't say too much on it,
Okay,
but just know that the people, just know that the people will get a visual, because I am personally, like I said, I'm proud of this record, and I feel like I have to do it justice by throwing a visual on that thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a visual with that, yes, it is going to go on the new project.
Okay.
I'm working on a new 7-song EP.
Okay.
And all those details will be coming very, very soon. It's the top of 21, so I don't want to spoil anything for the people.
Problem.
But
You got a name for it yet?
no.
Who's on it?
Oh my goodness, all good questions.
Features.
All
Are
good
they local?
questions.
Are they? What are we doing?
Oh my goodness, all good questions. I would
Not a
just have to
sneak
say no. I just have to say be patient, and you're gonna get some great quality music.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So what would you say is some of your top inspirations? Who inspired you? Outside of the relationship you had, is there any like artist that might have inspired you to get into this, or somebody that you look up to in that way?
Lil' Kim.
Lil' Kim, okay.
Good choice.
Lil' Kim was the woman who helped maneuver what I wanted to write about.
Okay.
Because, of course, when I was in a relationship, I really didn't know, again, anything about writing music. I just knew what I heard.
Right.
And so I listened to a lot of Kim growing up, somewhat of Foxy, some Left Eye as far as female MCs, a lot of Missy Elliott, even a lot of the R&B divas, like the Brandys, and SZAs and so on and so forth. But yeah, Lil' Kim was like my main source of inspiration and just all the nasty stuff. So a lot of my older music is like real, you know.
So what it sounds like? What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you was gonna say Nicki Minaj because you
No,
gave that
I
pop feel
mean,
too.
I definitely like Nicki Minaj, but Kim was out before Nicki
Yeah,
Minaj.
fact.
And
And
Nicki
so
definitely
Got her style
She
from
got-
Nicki.
Inspired by.
Every time I say that, people
Word
look
for
at me
word.
straight.
it just, you know, it just came up and she made it her own and did
Yeah.
some other stuff with it. But yeah, Kim was definitely my main source of inspiration.
That's dope. That's dope. So I see the last EP that you had on here was called Danesville, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I did like that second track.
Tell us a little bit about
what-
this record
what you
and
want
what
to
inspired the
Daneville?
Yeah.
So that Daneville, the intro, it shout out to Foolish Tone for making that beat, but I wanted to have an intro where it was kind of like a storyline because Lil' Kim did a lot of storyline type of music, you know what I'm saying, and that again was my inspiration. So I wanted to create something was like people can flow and follow, and so I was like, oh, I want to make something called Daneville, you know, like the intro, and I want to describe what Daneville is to me, and
Right.
basically Daneville was just like my personal space of, you know, humanist who I can be myself. I can, you know, it's kind of like a private island for me type vibe. And so I was like, okay, well, what would I want to hear? So, yeah, that's how the name Daneville came about. And then also, I'm really, I forgot to add him in there. I'm really inspired by J. Cole.
Okay.
And so,
Cool.
Dreamville is his label.
Right.
So, Dreamville is something I really, I don't know, tethered to.
Okay.
And so I was like, Dreamville, Daneville. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of correlated with that Daneville being my own personal space of whatever I want to be in that.
That's dope.
But yeah, that's where that came from.
Shout out to Cole, man.
Shout out to Cole.
You ready for that? You know, his project's coming out, the all season.
I'm ready for everything that J. Cole. Now, I'm not gonna lie because I haven't really been like listening to other artists or anything. I kind of been locked in within my own
I
stuff.
feel you.
But yeah, anything J. Cole, I'm biased to him. So
So that was gonna be my next question. Who do you feel is like on top right now? Like who is the top dog? I'm assuming you're gonna go with Cole.
the top. I mean, I can't. Okay, I can't
Uh-oh.
be biased in this sense because
Okay.
Cole is in the cut.
Gotcha.
But I will say Sweetie right now.
Okay.
Think
Yeah.
about just like female artists.
Yeah.
She's really been doing her thing. So I would definitely say she's on top when it comes to the overall aesthetic of a female artist.
Okay.
Like she's been serving everything.
Yeah, she's on.
And not just like on the music tip, like she's in the fashion and all these other lanes. So that's something I look up to. I think Megan, she was holding it down for a while. Crazy enough, Tory Lanez. Like,
Hey, somebody had to say it. Yo, somebody had to say he had a hell of a beginning of 2020. Like
I'm sorry.
the quarantine radio, I was tuned in. Like quarantine radio was live.
Quarantine radio, I mean, sure, and then all that, but
The
the,
Chicks Take
project,
Five
yeah,
was
oh
amazing.
Gosh.
Chick Take Five, like we weren't getting music like that. You know what I mean? Like that go back music, like with the skits and everything, the simple
Yeah,
actual
I'm still here.
storyline.
I let y'all know I'm still with y'all. I don't know what they talk about. I thought we was not doing touring.
No, we've been talking about Tory. We
Tory was
back
out
in.
because that literally, yeah, I love Tory's sound. You know what I'm saying? I like what he does to records. You know, I like how he's eclectic. Like he's not just in one lane. He tackles
I'm
multiple
definitely a
different
Tory
things.
fan. I just like
Yeah.
to talk my trash.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
sound is very unique, very dominant. And if you guys ever seen him perform live in person, like he is a hell of a performer.
Yes,
like,
he
he's
is.
amazing. Yeah, so I have a question for you. So right now we in the studio right now in Quality Touch Studios. Your favorite artist is walked in right now and say, I want to do a record with you. Who is that artist?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You like, oh man, I got a record for you right now that you'll sound perfect on. Who is that?
It would be, oh my gosh, Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
get that
his
money
boy.
too. That's a good move right there.
Kendrick Lamar.
That's my guy right
Yeah,
there, man.
Kendrick.
Shout out to K-Dot, man. Yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope.
It would, yeah.
Yeah,
K-Dot, I know you're going to see this and I'm going to manifest, but we're going to work.
yeah,
One of
absolutely.
these days, okay? We're going to make a crazy
dope.
record. It's going to be a
That'd be-
crazy, legendary record.
Oh yeah, we just gotta hurry up. When you pull this, we gonna have all your fans tag Kendrick.
Come on.
Come on,
Oh,
Kendrick.
yeah. Top Dog
That's Lady
Entertainment.
Dane. Get into it.
Punch, you heard that? Top, you heard that? Yeah.
Let's
By the way, we need an
go.
interview with Top Hill Podcast. We're going to plug all that stuff in.
All right. I got a question for you. So you mentioned you were like a creative. So what else you into besides music?
So I'm very curious. I feel like you're into other things as well.
Yeah. So modeling, dancing, acting, shooting guns.
Shooting guns. Okay.
Oh, y'all mess with her.
Yo,
bro.
yo, this is the time.
It's the time to learn and to
Yes.
know. But yeah, I started. So marksmanship is something that I really has always been kind of like a hidden talent. I always wanted to try to get into because I like guns.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Girl, that was me. I said since the 3rd grade, I said I just want to blow some shit up.
Mhm.
I went to the Air Force and I became expert marksman in several weapons.
Oh, wow.
So I already know how that
yes,
feels.
yes. And it's just that sense of accomplishment, that sense of bossism as a woman, as a black woman in this state. It's like, yes. But yeah, those are just some of the things I'm into, aside from music.
That's dope.
Super dope, yeah.
I see. You say you like dancing because I see you get to do it with your performing and stuff like that. You've got a lot of performances and stuff. That's a good lane for you too, especially since you in this pop lane too.
I know. Yeah, I'd love to bust a 1-2 count.
Yes,
Yeah.
people
Here,
entertain.
you
People
know?
entertain.
And let the people know too. Where are you from? You know, I forgot. We even forgot to ask you exactly where you're from. So let the people know.
I'm from the D in the DMV. Okay, but I'm an uptown kid. Shout out to everybody uptown. I mean, shout out the whole DMV for real. But you know, it's about the D.
You got a favorite artist?
I love y'all too.
You got a favorite DMV artist?
Do I have a favorite?
Or somebody you like to work with?
I mean, there's a few people I like to work with. Really, I don't have a favorite DMV artist. How many people would you want me to think about to name?
I'm thinking
Off
about
the top.
Oh my god.
Shy, Chaz French,
Wale, Rico.
Wale, Rico
Trill,
Nancy, Tyrellington.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Cutie Fool.
Logic.
There's so many. What's the name? Brent
Brent
Fires.
Producer for me, that would be so dope.
Brent Fires.
Logic.
Logic's actually into that marksmanship and stuff like that right now too. He up in Minnesota shooting shit up right
What?
now. Yeah, he said, man, fuck all this
DMV
all this
music
land.
shit.
He got himself a house in
800%.
Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
And he just out there shooting shit. Like that's what he's doing right now. Shooting shit. He got to deal with Twitch for $2 million, and he's playing video games. He's married now. He's shooting guns.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but
That's lit.
yeah, he's living a life right
That's
now.
a blessing.
Can you see
Logic, what
yourself
up?
getting out of the music business? You can.
I don't know. I feel like music will always be in my vicinity. But sure, as far as becoming like a mogul and going off to other lanes, yeah, for sure. Because that's what I'm trying to.
right now too.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm
people
trying to
making
do
a few albums
now.
and
It's
planning
like,
retirements. I'm like, what are we doing?
oh
here?
yeah.
You just got here.
I know, yeah, that's how I feel. So I'm like, where do you see yourself going in the next 5, 10, 15 years?
Definitely not on a local scale as far as my music, you know, nor while living. You know, I would ideally in a great world have my storefront for my clothes.
Okay.
Wait, you know, breeze by that. Like, you get clothes. What clothes you talking about? Like,
Well, I mean, you know, when they say you're not supposed to, you know, talk too much about
Oh, no, we talk-
your blessings or things. I mean, sure, I'm here to spread it to y'all, but I can't give y'all too much.
No, I got you.
But clothes is in my vicinity.
Got you.
I cannot tell you the name right now because it's in the midst of getting trademarked.
Okay.
So
Yes.
people cannot hear that.
Okay.
But just know that yes, I have a lot of things in the works.
Okay.
Yes.
So what kind of clothes we talk about?
So it'll definitely be for both sexes, but mostly tending for the ladies who has like, you know, little stomachs and bodies, because my personal style, I like crop tops. You know, I like anything that's pretty much
Fitted,
showing,
yes.
fitted stuff. So mostly my tops will be crops, hoodies, bodysuits, and things of that nature. And for the guys, it'll give oversized hoodies as well, sweatshirts, you know, still, and then, you know, some small kind of trinkets and whatnot. But I can't tell you that because people might want to steal my idea.
You can't do that. Hey, she a marksman, y'all. You be careful. Sharp shooter out here. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff up your sleeve. I'm trying to see what else you got up there.
I really do. It's the power of the mind.
Yes,
it's the power of the mind. And
not limiting yourself.
Not limiting at all. Once that thing gets started, it just doesn't stop. So I just can't wait to show everybody and share with you guys once everything just pops off and you guys can just see it versus me telling you.
And we would love that too. So like when you get that stuff together, don't hesitate to hit us up.
I shall not.
Yeah, because you part of the Top Hill family now. You know, we appreciate you so much for coming.
I mean, for the music too, you'll get first
Absolutely.
listens and all that good stuff.
Amazing, yes.
I'm here for
it. And we can't wait. I know we have a lot of Lady Dane fans, you know, on the Top Hill podcast. And a couple people like, oh my God, you got Lady Dane coming on here. So yeah.
I'm surprised they don't like pull up.
I know. She
one of them.
Yeah, one of them was gonna put up, but yeah, she had to work today. But it's all good. It's all love.
Well, hey, Queen.
Yeah.
I hope you see me. Hey, y'all.
Well, Lady Dane, thank you so much. Do you guys have any other questions for Miss Dane? Well, Lady Dane, thank you so much for coming to Top Hill.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
We really appreciate you coming on. Hey guys, make sure you guys check out her single, Dance All Night. She goes by the name of Lady Dane. She is the diva of the city.
Yes.
And yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Top Hill. I'm your boy E-Money Boss.
I'm Chad Visionaire.
And I'm your girl Jamila with her own boss.
We out. Peace.
Peace.